Hey everybody, this is Organic Dairyman, and today is Thursday, September 6th. How's everybody doing today? Anyways, as you can see, I'm sitting inside the New Holland 8670 tractor, and I got everything put back together that I did yesterday. I put the roof back on, and got everything tightened down and everything. And I don't know, this fan. It's kind of been like just a little bit ago I was in here trying it and it quit working again, and then I just kind of, I don't know, just kind of took and banged up there, and then it just like it started working again. I don't know, I'm just kind of guessing, being I'm banging here and the motors are right there. It could be just a something with the motor connection, the motor up there. I don't know, maybe I should have taken the motors out. It seemed like they're turning fine, but you know, it could just be, I don't know, I guess, I don't know what to say, but I guess if it keeps working, if I could just bang on it to make it work, I guess for now. Maybe some other time we'll just replace the motors and be done with it. You know, it could just be the motors up there themselves, because it seems like I bang right there, I bang right up in here, and then it works again. So I don't know, but anyways, yep, we got the tractor all back together, and I got the we're getting, like I say, getting it ready for chopping. I have the controls for the chopper, the forage harvester mounted in here and ready to go. So and I vacuumed a little bit in here too, and cleaned it up a little bit in here, and I got all the front end all greased up here. The super steer, it's got a super steer front end on here, and so I got that all greased up and everything. I might just blow the radiator out yet, but for the most part it's ready to go. And yeah, so with that, there goes that plane again. It seems like that plane keeps flying by every 15 minutes. So I don't know what they're spraying. It's crop duster, so I don't know what they're doing with it, unless somebody's doing cover crops or something like that. But anyways, sorry for the distraction there. Yeah, so tractor for the most part it's all ready to go. I guess we got to change the shaft down there to 1,000, and then it's ready to go pretty much for hooking up the forage harvester. And two, I thought I'd probably just give everybody an update too on those, if you're my video from on Tuesday, about those sick cows, the cows that are hardware too. Both cows are doing okay. The one cow has made a full recovery. She's back up to her normal milk production, and the other cow, she's doing fine. She's eating. Her milk production, I don't know, it still hasn't come back up to where it was, but she's a cow that we were planning on culling out of the herd, and so she's kind of like, she's way out there in her lactation, and so she might come back a little bit in milk production, but we'll see. You know, we plan on selling her sometime this month anyways, but so I guess the main thing, as long as that she lived and we can sell her and get some money for her, so it's not like a complete loss. But yeah, so I thought I'd give everybody an update on that too. And yeah, the meeting, or the plot tour, went good last night too. Learned a thing or two about how important it is to make sure your planter depth is set right for your corn and your beans. And it was kind of interesting how they were telling like a 1/4 of an inch can make all the difference between a good stand of corn and a bad stand of corn. They showed pictures of fields of corn that was planted 1.5 inches and one that was planted 1 3/4 inches, and wow, what a difference. So then the guy said it's better to plant your corn a little deeper than too shallow. But yeah, that was just something. One of the takeaways from last night is you know, planting your corn, the depth that you plant your corn can make or break you as far as corn yields and stuff like that. So I thought that was kind of interesting, what we learned there last night from that. So yeah, So anyways, yeah, I got that back together, and I guess we'll walk down here because the next thing to do, well, actually I got to grab a bite to eat here quick, and then the next job to do is to go over here to the silo and go in the feed room. I'm just going to show you here. We have to get the a loader, just get the loader ready for going up into the silo. And whoops, sorry there. Okay, let's wait for the camera to adjust so you guys can see here, get the light on. Okay, we'll go. Okay, there you see it in there. Yeah. So we got to get all this down and everything ready in here to get it ready to go up. I'm gonna blow it off and grease it up and cover it up with plastic, so that way when we get done, all we got to do is pull the plastic off and start using out of it. That's what we normally do now every year. Just as soon as we get done filling it, we just start using out of it right away. And so yeah, we'll get it raised way up, and yeah, we'll get it raised way up into the dome up there. So yeah, it will. That's the next job here to get ready for chopping. So we get that. We got to get the blower, or the silo unloader up there, and usually usually what we'll do is my brother will stay down here and I'll go up there. I'll climb up to the top and watch. And the next thing too is we got to get the blower. We got to get the blower hooked up here yet. So so that's kind of what we got going on here this afternoon. Getting that thing ready though. That's gonna take the rest of the afternoon to get the loader ready to go up and stuff. So I'll keep working on. I'm gonna go grab a bite to eat and then go and get working on that and see if we can start raising up. I don't know if we'll get it raised up all the way. So obviously you want to have, when you get it close to the top, you want to be watching, because if you don't, you'll have trouble. You could actually probably even pick the roof off the silo. I don't know. I wouldn't want to find out, but yeah. Actually, I got a little story to tell. One time when my dad was still alive yet, and we were like, I don't know, I was probably like 11 years old, maybe 10 or 11, and we were filling silo. And my dad, he was afraid of heights. He didn't like really going up. He would climb up the silo only if he absolutely had to do it, he would do it. He hated it though. But usually my grandpa, he'd come out and he would climb up there. But for whatever reason that year, I don't know if my grandpa came out or what the deal was. I can't remember. He said I was 10 or 11. I don't remember exactly for sure. But anyways, my dad, he didn't raise the silo loader up. He only raised it up about 2/3 of the way up the silo, about up to where those let me point, about up to where those the rings start getting wider right there, the gap between the rings and the silo. And he so what happened is, I was a 10 or 11, and let me go back in here and show you here so that you understand what I'm talking about. Anyways, I was in here as a kid and I was watching this little amp gauge here, and it tells you the amps, because the old silo loader we had, it had an unloading unit on there, and it would, you'd see this thing, it would always, stay right about there, right there, somewhere in there between 20 and 30. That's what it would always stay, because it was a James Way silo loader, and it would take and move like all the stuff around, spread it out in there. Anyways, well, I noticed that this gauge all of a sudden went way up. It stayed that way for a little bit and went down. Well, I didn't know why. I was 10 or 11. I didn't understand why that did that. Anyways, what happened is my dad, he actually buried the silo loader, covered it up, I don't know how much, and yeah, So I think my dad, he went up there, somehow he went up there and checked it or something, and he saw that it was buried, and I told him that I saw that, and he said, well, why didn't you say something? And I said, well, I didn't know what that was supposed to mean. You know, so like I could say I was 10 or 11, and then I didn't understand that, but I probably should have said something to my dad, but like I say, I didn't understand that, you know, at that age. My dad was kind of mad at me about it, but anyways, yeah, so we had to, you know, I think my dad tried raising it up. Maybe he did, I don't remember exactly, but I know it hurt the up in the top of the silo up there, it hurt the, some of the supports up there, and we had to have a silo company come out and fix it up, and it was kind of a mess. And but I guess the important thing, if my dad had just had my grandpa come out, and he would have had someone went up there and watch, he would have raised it up all the way and been done with it, or my dad would have climbed up there, because, you know, I'll show you. It's hard when you're actually like when you're down here and you look up, it's very hard to tell if that thing if it's all the way, you know, up there. It's really hard to tell if it gets way up into the dome up there. But yeah, so there was a thing. So that's why you always got to go up there, and, you know, so that way you're at eye level and you see it. Otherwise, one other thing you can do is, like on the cable over here, is every year, if you take a piece of tape or electrical tape, and right where it stops, wrap a piece of electrical tape around there, so that way if you're by yourself, you know, when it comes down, because this cable will come down and it'll wrap around this thing here, because yeah, this is what raises it up or down, lowers it up, raises it or lowers it up and down, this thing right here. And so yeah, that's another thing you can do if you really want to. That way every year you don't have to have two people to do it. It's a one-man process. But anyways, yeah, so I just thought I'd share that little story with you. But anyways, I gotta go grab a bite to eat and get working on this, and I'll hopefully get back to you later. So okay, everybody, well, I don't have this thing exactly done yet. I just gotta I just have to put I mean, it's all greased. I mean, the silo loader here is all greased, and I got it all, I blew it all off, just blew all the crap off of this thing. I know it's kind of dark in here. But yeah, I got it all blown off here. And basically, and it's I put it in I moved these wheels, this wheel in here, so that it's basically ready to go up. It's set in the transport mode to go all the way up to the top up there. Yeah, so I didn't get quite as much as done as I want to on it. I guess I went up to go eat something. The next thing I know, I was counting sheep. So yeah, or something like that. I was in La La Land for a little bit, taking a little snooze, I guess. But anyways, yeah. So it's hours, yeah, it's evening and stuff. But this is about all I have time for the rest of the day here. Is just all I had time was for the day was to get this done. I just gotta go get a piece of plastic, cover this thing up, and then she can go up tomorrow. I don't know, it usually takes about, what is it, 20? I think you get it up to the top. I don't know. Sometimes you got to give the motor a rest out there. But it'll probably take about 20 minutes. I mean, not 20 minutes. I mean, I don't know, maybe 45 minutes to get it up to the top. Something like that, 45 minutes to an hour to get it up there. I mean, obviously to get it finally tweaked, it takes two people to get it, you know, tweaked, to get it tweaked just right. So, anyways, yeah, so I think that's about all I got done here for today. Got the tractor all back together, not all ready to go, and this, and tomorrow, like I say, I think we'll get this up. Maybe I'll get the blower hooked up. I don't know, maybe not, or just get the get the forage harvester pulled out of the shed and get that looked over and greased. Probably have to sharpen the knives on it, set the shear bar, things like that. So, but I guess can't fill the silo until we get this thing up there. But once we get this up, we'll be ready to fill. So, but we just got to keep working at things a little bit at a time here and get it ready to go. So, anyways, that's all I've got for today. So, yep. So, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions, drop it down in the comments section below. Please hit that subscribe button if you haven't yet. Check me out on Instagram and Twitter at Organic Dairyman. And thanks everyone for watching this video. Thanks for everyone that subscribed to my channel. And that's all I've got. So I'll catch you later.